What is up, guys? Stark here. I am back for another Fate video, and in today's video we're going to be doing the calendar for January 2024. So yeah, it is a new year, and as always, Fate kicks it off really strong with the new year, throwing a ton of stuff at us in January. There's a bunch of different banners, a bunch of different servants, so we're just going to go ahead and get right into it and just go ahead and talk about it. Alright, so on the first we have the New Year's banner, which has a new servant, and then it's going to have a second banner on there, which is going to have a bunch of older servants, but they're still pretty good servants. Usually this is probably one of the better banners of the year, where they just give us a whole bunch of stuff to start the year off strong, and this is no different for us this year. We are going to get a new 5-star character. It's going to be a 5-star foreigner, Koyanskaya of Darkness. So she is going to be rated up for the entirety of the event, so she'll be available until the 10th of January. So we're not really going to talk about her too much anymore here, but it's a pretty cool new servant to go ahead and pull for. Definitely a servant that I'm going to be pulling for. So on the second, we do have, like I said, the second part of the New Year's banner. It's going to introduce a bunch of older servants into the game, back into the game, I should say. There's going to be 6 different servants. They're going to be rated up separately. Each one is going to be rated up for 2 different days. So it's going to be a little bit of a short cycle for a lot of these servants. It's going to be that way for pretty much all of the servants throughout this month. If you want the servant, you got a narrow window down to pull for them. So just keep an eye on that and make sure you're pulling for the correct ones. But on the 2nd of January, it's only going to be 1 servant to start with, and it's going to be Skahak. So then on the 3rd, in addition to Skahak, we're going to get Arthur Prototype, and this will be the last day to pull for Skahak as well. On the 4th, we're going to have Avenger Ushi rated up, and this will be the last day to pull for Arthur. On the 5th, we're going to have Iskander rated up, and this will be the last day to pull for Avenger Ushi. On the 6th, we're going to have Da Vinci rated up, the caster version of Da Vinci rated up, and this will be the final day to pull for Iskander. And then on this 7th, you're going to have Hassan rated up, and this will be the final day to pull for Da Vinci. And then on the 8th, Hassan will be rated up by himself, and this will be the final day to pull for Hassan, closing out the second part of the banner for this event. You still, like I said, you will have 2 extra days to pull for Koyanskaya of Darkness going until the 10th of January, and then on the 10th of January, that leads us into the next banner, which is going to be Koyanskaya of Light. So she is a returning servant from last year. I think she's the better of the 2 Koyanskayas, but she will be available from the 10th until the 12th. So if you did want to pull for her, if you missed her in the previous banner, then you got 2 days, well, I guess 2.5 days to pull for her. Alright, moving right along into the next event. This will be for a returning character and a new character. So the returning character is going to be the 5-star Rhinez, 5-star Rider. It's going to come in combination with the rerun of Gray's event, so Gray will be your welfare servant to be able to get them. It does also have a new 4-star character. It'll be a new 4-star Pretender, Hephaestion, so they'll be coming to the game, and these characters will be rated up from the time they come out till the end of the month, so you don't have to worry too much about getting them immediately, but just make sure you try and pull for them at some point during the month if you do want to do that. And there is going to be a second banner on this event as well. This one is going to bring back a couple of older characters into the game. First one is going to be Waver. He's going to be rated up as the 5-star caster. And then the 4-star is going to be Astrea, who's coming back, which feels like for like the millionth time. I feel like Astrea gets rated up a ton. But if you don't have Astrea and you want them, this would be a good opportunity to pull for that. They will be rated up for about 5 days. I always go off the JP versions dates because we don't obviously know when we're going to get these officially, but January is usually pretty similar to how it is in JP. So we got 5 days for this banner, and so that'll be from the 14th until the 19th is what I'm projecting. And then on the 19th we have the Arc 1 Improvements Part 3 coming out. This will give us 2 separate banners with 2 separate servants on each of those banners. The first one is going to be Dante's coming back. He's a 5-star Avenger, and we will also have a 5-star Berserker in Nightingale on the first banner. The second banner will feature 5-star Lancer Karna and 5-star Archer Arjuna. They will be rated up from the 19th until the 25th of January. And this will lead us into the final banner of the year, or not the year, of the month for the Arc 1 Improvements Part 4 campaign banner. This will feature Ereshkigal as a 5-star Lancer and the 5-star Archer Ishtar rated up. So you get your Rin phase characters here to round out the month of January. So overall, tons of really good servants. A lot of stuff's packed into this month. Pretty hard to choose from for these characters. Me personally, obviously I'm going to be pulling for Koyanskaya of Darkness, which I'm going to be doing here really soon after I finish recording this video. So hopefully that goes pretty well for me. We'll also be doing my GSSR. I will hopefully be pulling for Da Vinci as well when she's rated up on the 6th. And then Hephaestion is also another character that I'll be pulling for to try and get at least one copy of them. And I think that's all I have for me for January. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys are looking to pull for in this month. And that's it. I do have a lot of other videos planned. I'm going to really try and ramp up the content for you guys this year. I say it every year though, and it never happens. So maybe this is the year that I can finally figure it out and break through and get you guys the content. But for now, I'm going to leave you here with this. Good luck on your pulls for your GSSRs, for your New Year's, for any banners you're pulling for, and I'll see you next time.